Darkness. Warmth. The leathery walls around you pulse with a rhythm that could be a heartbeat. You have patience, coded into every cell like a countdown nobody set. The egg doesn't rot, doesn't weaken. It holds. Years pass, maybe decades. Time doesn't register inside a body designed to wait. And then, a vibration. Faint. Through the floor. Something warm is walking toward you. Your petals loosen. The oldest reflex your species owns. Light floods in. The petals split and you launch. All legs and tail, faster than thought. You find a face. Warm. Breathing. You wrap around it, and your tail coils the throat, controlling the airflow, keeping this one alive. Because you need it. The warmth, the chest cavity, the wet dark space behind the ribs where something can grow. You hold on. You plant what you carry. And when it's done, you fall away, spent, empty, finished. You lasted exactly as long as you needed to. A delivery system. A sentence that ends the moment its meaning arrives. You feel the ribs from the inside. The cage is too small. You push. Something cracks. Wet, structural, final. Light hits you. Cold air. The warmth you were curled inside, the only warmth you've ever known, is gone. You slide free and the cold is immediate, total. For one fraction of a second, you reach back toward the heat. Then it stops. The host is still. You are covered in blood that isn't yours. You are the size of a snake, pale, eyeless, screaming, a sound like metal tearing. The first faces you see are looking at you with something you'll learn to recognize across 100 worlds. Disgust. You are minutes old and already hated. You grow fast. Within hours, your pale skin hardens to black chitin. Your skull elongates. Your tail extends, ending in a blade. You sense heat, vibration, pheromone traces in the air like colored threads only you can read. The corridors are dark and you move through them like water. Silent, low, tasting the air with every breath. Something is pulling at you. A chemical whisper in the back of your skull. More. Build more. Bring more. This isn't enough. You drag bodies back. You seal walls with resin secreted from your own body. Dark, hard, warm. Tunnel by tunnel, chamber by chamber, something is taking shape around you. Your body has the blueprint. Your hands know where the walls should curve. Your instincts know the depth of a cocoon. You press a host into the resin and the warmth of its body registers against your palms like a small, contained sun. Food. Incubator. Future. You are building something. You don't know what yet, but the pull in your skull is getting louder. It starts as pressure behind your skull, a headache that spreads down your spine, into your limbs, into your tail. Your chitin cracks, long, jagged lines splitting across your back. You find a dark corner and curl into yourself. The old skin peels away in sheets. Underneath, you are bigger, thicker. Your skull has grown a crest, a crown of bone that fans out behind your head like a radar dish designed to catch every shriek and vibration in the dark. Chemistry decided. One body responded. Yours. A coronation you never asked for. The egg sac grows from your abdomen. Heavy, translucent, pulsing. You are rooted now. Your legs still work, but the sac anchors you to the deepest chamber like a heart anchored to a chest. Every few minutes, an egg drops. Wet, leathery, perfect. You feel each one leave your body the way you'd feel a word leave your mouth. Each egg is a sentence in a language only you speak. You lay them in rows. Dozens. Then hundreds. The chamber fills with the quiet, rhythmic pulse of a dynasty being built one syllable at a time. You feel the first drone hatch 3 chambers away. A small, warm presence joining the network, like a new finger learning to flex. Then another. Then 6 more. They move through the tunnels, and you feel each one, their vibrations humming through the resin walls like current through wire. When one eats, you feel the warmth. When one fights, you feel the spike. They are limbs, extensions. And when one pauses in a tunnel, confused, directionless, you send a pulse through the walls. A chemical instruction. It moves. The hive has a nervous system now. You are the brain. The hive grows around you like a second body. Tunnels spiral outward. Egg chambers branch below. Cocoons line the walls. Hosts, still alive, still warm. The air is thick and sweet with pheromone fog. You can feel the dimensions of the hive the way a spider feels its web. Every vibration, every footstep, every heartbeat that doesn't belong. From the outside, they would call this an infestation. From inside, from where you sit, feeling every wall breathe, every egg pulse, it is a civilization. The only difference between a hive and a city is who gets to name it. You feel them before you hear them. Footsteps, wrong ones. Heavy, irregular, metallic. They come with light, sharp, white, cutting through the pheromone haze. They smell of chemicals and steel and fear. Especially fear. You taste it in the air, sour, electric, seeping off their skin. There are many of them. They carry fire. They walked into your home. They stepped on your architecture. And now their heart rates are spiking as if they are the victims. The first drone dies 3 tunnels from the egg chamber. You feel it. A cold spot in the network. A finger going numb. Then gunfire. Then the acid hiss of a drone's blood eating through whatever killed it. 2 more cold spots. 3. Your network is thinning. The vibrations in the walls stutter. A warrior takes a burst of fire and keeps moving. 3 steps. 4. Acid pouring from the wounds. Still reaching, still trying. It falls. You feel the absence before the body hits the ground. They die well, your children. Every wound is a chemical weapon. Every corpse is a hazard. Your blood is acid, the final design choice of a species built for total war. Even dying is an attack. They cannot kill your drones cleanly. The cost is always mutual. But you are feeling them die one at a time. Cold spots spreading through the network like frost across glass. Each one was an egg you laid. Each one was a sentence you spoke into the dark. They are burning your library, and they call you the monster. The egg chamber. They're close now. You feel the heat of the flamethrowers through the resin walls. The eggs pulse around you, unhatched, waiting. Your sac tears free. The pain starts at the base of your spine and runs through your entire abdomen. But your legs work now. All of them. You rise to full height, 15 feet, tail curled, crest fanned, jaws parting, inner jaw extending, and you scream. The sound fills every tunnel. Every surviving drone freezes, then turns toward the threat. You are a mother standing between fire and her children. They came with technology. Pulse rifles, flamethrowers, scanners that mapped your tunnels before they burned them. You came with what you are, chitin, acid, 400 pounds of biological architecture designed across millennia for one purpose. The species continues. You are faster than a drone, stronger than a warrior, intelligence that predates their technology by eons. You are fighting for the only thing you ever built. They call it an infestation. You call it a family. The distance between those words is the distance between a flamethrower and a nursery. The hive burns. You feel the tunnels collapse one by one, vibrations stuttering, then going still, fingers uncurling. The pheromone fog thins. The air turns acrid, wrong, full of smoke and melted resin. Your drones are gone. The network is empty. For the first time since the crown grew, you are alone, standing in the ruins of your own body, because the hive was your body, and now it's ash. They win because they're willing to destroy everything, including themselves, to make sure you don't exist. Silence. The kind that is weight. The kind you haven't felt since the egg. You are the last thing alive in the hive. The eggs are gone. The drones are gone. The walls you built are burning around you. A species measured by what it can create. And all of it, every egg, every tunnel, every sentence you ever spoke, reduced to carbon and silence. They'll write reports, classify you, file you, but none of them will ask the question that matters. What did it feel like to build all of that and watch it burn? Somewhere, on a derelict ship, in a cave on a moon no one has named, in a cargo hold that smells of rust and old air, an egg sits in darkness. Leathery. Still, the petals are closed. It has waited for years, maybe decades. It doesn't rot. It doesn't die. They can burn the hive. They can kill the queen. They can nuke the site from orbit and write the report and forget. But they always leave one behind. In a corner they didn't check. In a shadow their scanners missed. One egg. Patient. Perfect. And when warmth passes overhead, the petals will open. The whole thing starts again. It always starts again.